Welcome to another episode of Weekly Spark. As I mentioned last week, I'm going to be working with some Queen Elizabeth ideas. I'm filming, this is last week's spread, and I'm filming these two on the day after she passed. So I just had a couple images that I wanted to work with, and that's where we are today. One thing that I was struck by was in this picture of Elizabeth II, her coronation, holding the orb and scepter, wearing one of the crowns of the crown jewels and the ermine fur on the cape. You know, it's exactly the same iconography. It's the same objects. It's the same orb and scepter, probably, the crown jewels from Elizabeth I. So there are feelings and things I want to work with about the similarities and the differences of these two monarchs, the length of their rule, the fact that this is the end of an era with the passing of Queen Elizabeth II. So I have these two images. I have the seal of the heraldic seal of the Queen. I do have a picture of a crown in case I use that. And I pulled a bunch of paper. Some patterns, some gold, some dark colors inspired by this, and some purples, lavenders, and pinks inspired by this, which is just kind of a tinted photograph because of age. Printed off my computer, of course, but right. The original was a bit faded. So I'm just going to go ahead and get started and see what comes up. So what I wanted to do is set up a little symmetry so that I have something bordering and then something that acts kind of like a field, a background behind the image. And I decided I would tear this kind of swirl shape to echo the ermine in this Elizabethan portrait. And I might stencil some dots over it too so that I could keep that kind of ermine bit going. But that layer is going to be on top, so I want to address kind of the area underneath. So that's what I'm thinking about right now. All right, I'm going to glue these layers down with some gold accents there, and I think there might need to be something a little bit lavender on this side just to tie it in with that. But I'm hoping that this kind of ermine is going to tie it in together. I haven't decided yet if I'm going to use the seal. It is a packing tape transfer, so I could have it be pretty transparent. I could even layer it on top of the music. So we'll see about that. Just rough trim that for now so that I can see where the end is. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to want to use this. I think that'll be too much. I'm enjoying this shape crossing over the spread. Okay, I pulled things and just tried to clean up the edges, trim the edges, clean up the workspace a little bit so I can approach like the next phase of this, because I think I'm going to do a little bit of stenciling and then that's probably it. So that's going to be my stand-in for the spots on the ermine. Just tying the spots pattern here and the blue pattern there together. I've got a little copper paint here. And I just want to kind of do these medallions on the Elizabeth I side. We got a little metallic in there. I like that. That's kind of fun. Then if I want to do some metallic on the Elizabeth II side, I think I want to do these kind of curly cues in a brighter gold. And this paint is runnier, so I hope that this doesn't go wrong. Yeah, that's a bit of a mess. We're pretty close to done. I'm not sure what else I want to add. So I debated whether I should put a 1 or a 2 on the pages, but I think having just the ER, Elizabeth, Regina, works because I'm playing with this page with the 2 eras, the 2 Elizabeths. So I specifically let the handwriting be a bit messy. The end of an era, the Elizabethan era, God Save the Queen. So not trying to have it be really legible, but just having it be kind of a dark mark that that grounds it. Since this was black, I wanted something else to tie that in together. So that page is going to be done. I like the addition of the metallics. That feels very royal and fancy to me. So I hope you liked this episode of Weekly Spark. As always, I would love to see comments below, or please feel free to like this video or subscribe to the channel. But I will definitely look forward to seeing you next week for another episode of Weekly Spark. Goodbye for now.